So the weather's a bit shit today, so let's go in the car instead. Did I press the bloody... I don't know if I pressed the bloody garage remote then. God. The joys of getting older. Yep. Garage doors closed. Autopilot. Autopilot. Okay, so welcome back to Handlebars and Holidays. Unfortunately, we've got a 90% chance of rain today, so it's a car job, I'm afraid. Nothing to do with handlebars, or holidays for that matter, but still something. I thought we would take a ride out to Wanneroo Raceways today, formerly known as Barbagallo Raceways. A lot of people still refer to it as such. But this is a proper raceway. They hold national and international events here, and it's actually a very impressive place. And it's only about realistically 10-15 minutes from home. If they've got a major event on and the wind's blowing the right way, we can actually just about hear the cars in the background. But I just thought it would be a little bit different, just something to do, really. They have actually got what they're calling a track action day today. So I've got a bit of an ulterior motive, because I wanted to go and have a look and just kind of see what it's all about. It's basically a track day. It's for motorbikes, and I'm just curious. Callum, son-in-law, and I were talking the other day, and it might be something that we might be interested in doing. I personally, and Cal, has never been on a track on a bike. I've been on this particular track in our car some years ago, which was great fun, but just too expensive in terms of tyres and such like. So we were chatting the other day and thinking that it might be something that's a little bit more achievable on the bike every now and then. So just go and have a look, show you the place, and see what we think. I think I mentioned in a previous vlog that the weather recently has been terrible. We've had an unbelievable amount of rain, which is very unusual. And now, because we've had such a wet winter, they're now predicting that we're going to have a very hot summer. I'm not sure how that works, but to be honest, summers are hot enough. The last thing you want is for summer to be any hotter. But that's what's kind of curbed the vlogs of late, because it's just been too shit to get out, really. Anyone noticing or interested in what I'm driving, I did intend doing a vlog on this. It's all gone a bit pear-shaped, to be honest, because we changed one of our vehicles for this, which is a little Suzuki Swift Sport. But we've done a few little bits of mods to it. I filmed quite a bit of it, but the last aspect is not yet complete. COVID and the shortage of parts and such like has kind of cocked us up a little bit. So although we've had the car for a few months now, it's pointless me doing a vlog that has no end. So I've just kind of shelved it for now, but basically this is a little Suzuki Swift Sport that I am running backwards and forwards to jobs on and using it for work and such like. But at some point I'll do a short vlog on what we've done to it, because it's got very involved. But anyway, enough of that, some other time. I know a lot of family and friends watch these vlogs to sort of see where we live and what it's like here. I know that a lot of the British contingent have never been to Australia, and I've a few friends have said they're enjoying seeing the area. If there's anything anybody is particularly interested in seeing or knowing, feel free to comment. There is plenty facility for you to comment down below the video. If you want to see something or you want to ask something, fire away. There is no charge. So here we are, first sign for the raceway. We're about, well, probably less than 10 minutes from home now. There is also a kart track down here. In fact, I think there's 2 kart tracks. And there's a motorcycle, I think it's trials riding something or other. So this is an area of, you know, a bit of, a recreational space, shall we say. I'm not sure whether this event that they've got on today is, I assume they allow spectators. I don't know whether it's something they'll charge for, but I guess we'll soon find out. Golf course just to the left there. Incidentally, a point just on subscriptions. A couple of people have mentioned now, it keeps coming up every once in a while when I talk to people about my channel. I know that I get a lot more views than I get subscribers, and it would appear that people that aren't quite as familiar with YouTube as others, the word subscribe suggests payment. There is no payment. YouTube should have used the word follow or something similar. Because they've used subscribe, people seem to think if they hit the subscribe button they have to pay. They certainly don't. All subscribing means is that when you log into your YouTube the next time, any videos you've watched show as having been watched. If you're halfway through one, you can just carry on. Anybody that you subscribe to is in a list of people for you to easily go back to and watch again. The little bell at the side of the subscribe button simply means that you will be notified if anybody puts up a new video. So you'll just get a little ding on your phone or your iPad saying Handlebars and Holidays have just posted a new video. It's as simple as that. It costs nothing. It's purely a convenience thing. And as I say, a few people have mentioned it to me, and it would appear that people think you have to pay in order to subscribe. So certainly not. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So there's the fast carts on the left. Not something we've ever done, certainly something I'd like to do at some point. But there's the kart track there. I can't get to the camera to turn it round at the moment to show you. But quite a nice outdoor go-kart track there. And I believe they're twin engine go-karts as well, so they are pretty quick apparently. I think that's the Moto Trials Club. So that's the trial riding club we've just passed to the left there. I'll perhaps pull in on the way back and just have a quick video of those. And then there's a motocross club here on the left. No shortage of recreational activities really in Perth. If you've got the time and the money, I think there's you can do just about anything. Here we go. Well, it looks like it's free to get in. Wanneroo Raceway, the thumping heart. I can't see a lot of action. Beginning to wonder whether I've got the right day now. Oh, there's some bikes here. Yeah, there's definitely something going on. Okay, that'll do. Let's go in there. Okay, let's go see what we can see. Okay, so bearing in mind I did a bit of messing about in the garage before I left and faffing about in the car park here once I got here. We're 22 minutes into the trip now, so we are probably about 15 minutes from home. Looks good, eh?
Coming now. If this is the Yamahas, the blue Yamahas, the smaller one is actually a lady.
Oh,
She's
really?
Smaller than me.
Wow.
Yep, that's her there.
Yeah?
That's a chick.
Good on her. Good on her.
And this is her husband. No, her husband's just left.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Apparently there's a couple of ladies on the track today, and I've just been talking to another one that's just about to go on. So it's actually, you know, it's quite a nice, impressive facility. This is a drift for drifting. This section here. The track goes up and over the hill there, and then that's the long straight down the back there. I guess this is the next batch, just waiting to go out. The lady that I've just been talking to, we've just been telling me that in the break they do what they call happy laps, where people that don't have, well, have never been on a track before can just come and have a go. You don't need all the racing leathers and all the fancy stuff. You can just, as long as you've got helmets, boots, gloves, that sort of thing, you can have about 30 to 40 minutes riding around the track. Give it a go, see if you're inspired. And I think it costs about $50, she said, which is like 30 quid. Not bad. I don't think they're actually racing as such on these, even on these track action days. I don't think it's a race, so much as it's just an opportunity to get your bike out, get your gear on and have a practice. Very cool. Let's go and have a little wander through the pit area if we can. See what's round and about. Well, some of these guys look to be taking this pretty damn seriously. There's guys with tyre warmers on there and all the gear. I'm gonna keep me distance a bit. I'm sure they don't want me stuffing a camera in their face. Track bike accessories, Go Moto store. Interesting. More tyre warmers. A lot of these I think are dedicated track bikes. Marc Marquez must be here somewhere. Cheers, mate. Yeah, certainly some interesting stuff and people by the looks of things. I've just been telling me that the yellow stickers denote they're in the induction class, so that's the starting entry level, so to speak, which isn't necessarily the slowest bikes. The idea is it's the most inexperienced riders, which is good. And I noticed that he's got his GoPro tethered to his bike there, so that's good. You can take your GoPro. We know what that means. There's a vlog in that somewhere, isn't there? Oh, there's a little bit of rain in the air. I can just feel the beginnings of some moisture. That's going to put the lesser experienced guys off somewhat. Yeah, the rain's coming. Looks like the rain may just blow over. Sort of eased into a very, very fine, not worth putting your coat on situation. I actually haven't noticed any MT-09s or similar. Pretty much all sports bikes. I see they've got one of those tannoy systems that you can't tell a bloody word what they're saying. That would be handy when all you can hear is okay, let's head through here and just have a quick look at the induction group, see how they go, because that last group seemed to be going pretty hard. So I would assume that they cycle through the groups, because the last group was the advanced, and this is the induction, so I guess they've just gone back to the beginning, so to speak. There's a guy with a coach thing on there at the front. I don't know what the score there is. Coach going down the line, telling them all something. Possibly last one in buys lunch. I doubt. There's still a tiny bit of rain in the air. Not enough to probably wet the track, but still moisture. Oh, he's keen. He's keen. This lady in front of me here is the lady that was telling me about the Happy Laps. Her hubby is on track at the moment. And there is most definitely rain. Light rain. As Peter Kay would say, it's spitting. It's spitting. So they've all just done one lap following the coach. He stayed out in front, so I'm not too sure whether he stays out in front permanently or what. Looks like these three guys here are just tagging along at the back. Maybe him, maybe the last guy is some sort of coach as well. Okay, so here they come round. This is the end of the second lap. And I think the coach is still out in front there. He's pulled over to let them past. Coach has dropped back. He's still in the pack, but he seems to have dropped back a few places. I know the GoPro's not too good at picking things up when it's a distance away. Just watch him come round once more. The rain seems to have stopped. So the induction class has just come in. They now have to analyse everything they've done, learn from their mistakes, I suppose. All sounds quite good. I think they're going about it in very much the right way. Just talked to a couple of people there, and the fact that you can do the Happy Laps. Apparently this is the first time they've introduced the Happy Laps. So one of the organisers was just saying that they've had a fairly poor turnout today, but then that's obviously because of the weather. But the next time they do a track action day, which is for the more serious guys, they'll almost certainly do the Happy Laps in the lunch break again. Which is, it would be a good thing to just try it and see what we think. It means buying a pair of jeans. That's about the only thing. But I think having a go at the Happy Laps wouldn't be particularly intimidating. Probably good fun. Just get 30-40 minutes, see what you think of it. So just have a quick look. at the, this is the motocross club. And it looks like, well, there's a couple of guys over there, doesn't seem to be much happening, but there's obviously a dedicated, I can't tell how big it is, but there's a dedicated motocross track there. And this is the Trials Club, which is right next door, just a couple of 100 metres down the road, for trials riding. So that's obviously stuff for you to clamber over on your bike that has no seat. Those that know what trials riding is will understand that. Anybody else, it'll make no sense. But there he is, there's a trials rider. So this is the mega fast carts. Let's just have a quick look, see what's going on over here. Nice Ducati there. I don't know as they look mega fast. They also don't look like, I'm sure they've got twin engine carts here and they don't look like twin engine carts to me. But nice little track. Would be a nice entertaining afternoon. Might be worth looking into what's involved here. Okay, so that was another success there, really. I've just had a quick word with Dave, and yes, they do corporate events and all that sort of malarkey there, and team events and everything. But what's come out of that conversation is we can give him a ring midweek, sort of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They tend to be quite quiet, and we can book a bit of track time. I'm thinking this would be something that me and Cal could do on a quiet day, which quite often, you know, people will postpone jobs or we finish early or whatever. And basically it's $100 for, I think it was 3 10-minute sessions, so half an hour on the track for $100. That isn't bad, I don't suppose. Which way did I turn into here? I think it was that way. Yeah. So all things considered, I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so whilst I'm out, there's a couple of bike shops fairly local. I think I'll just go and have a bit of a wander around. I never know what I'm going to stumble on that I desperately needed and didn't even realise. So the deliberations on the bike front still very much continue. Obviously the Harley's back now and everything's fine. The Harley in a couple of months' time is 8 years old, and probably the timing in terms of resale value, if I was ever going to part with it, now's the time. Excuse me. So I've been thinking about it a lot recently, and there's a few bikes that I am kind of interested in. I'll not let you into what they are at this point, because what I'm thinking I might do is organise before I put my bike up for sale. I might organise a few test rides. There's 3 or 4 machines that I'm sort of interested in, and what's going through my mind is if I can have 3 or 4 test rides, and you know, the other option is stick with what I've got. If nothing inspires me more than what I've got, which is a lovely bike, then I'll just stay as I am. But if I do that, I will have the camera on my helmet, and I will film the test rides a little bit as well. The lengths I go to for you to sit there on your sofas and have something to watch other than Coronation Street. It's funny, when we moved over from the UK to Oz, for quite a long time, the only real sort of connection, if you like, apart from family obviously, that we retained was still watching Coronation Street. It was at the time, it was about 2 or 3 weeks behind the UK, but we watched it for years. And then I just fell out with it. I just sort of thought the acting is so bad, and the storylines are just ridiculous. So I just stopped watching it. Mrs. Handlebar still watches it religiously. I think if I could have back all the half hours that I've wasted sat watching Coronation Street, I would be a lot younger, and I'm sure I could do something a bit more interesting with that time. But sadly, it doesn't work that way, does it? Oh, the other thing that I've decided to mention is Mrs. H&H and myself have decided to go on diets. Now, when I say diets, we've gone on light and easy, full time, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and the intention is to stick to it absolutely religiously for a couple of months till about mid-October, and just try and shed a few Ks. And I don't mind telling you that when we started about it's not a week ago, it's about 3 or 4 days ago, I topped the scales at 100.6 kilos. So I went just over the 100 kilo mark, which is, I don't know what that is in stone, but it's too much. So I'm now working on the assumption that because I've told you I'm going to be more inspired to stick to it, because hopefully, in fact, what I'll do every time I do a vlog from now on, I'll update you on weight loss or gain. Well, we've got to be honest about it. Dead kangaroo coming up here on the left. There you go. What a shame. It's a big one as well. So yeah, I'll update you, and maybe, as I say, the fact that I've another one on the left there, look, another big one. Bloody hell. Yeah, maybe the fact that I've told you, and I essentially I'm putting it out there for the world, aren't I? I'm a fat bastard. So let's see what we can do about it. And I don't know whether light and easy. I don't know whether light and easy exists in the UK, but it certainly works here. It's good. There's a tremendous amount of variety, and it's all interesting food. It's not boring. Once you get into the gist of it, it's okay. There's certainly a big emphasis on the easy. It's very easy. It's not the cheapest way, but then if you went to Weight Watchers and you bought all the appropriate things and I'm sure it would cost you the same. So we'll see how we go. Fingers crossed I can report back with good news on our vlogs from now on. heard an interesting little saying on YouTube this morning, a little comment that a guy made that I thought was quite good, which will appeal to anybody that's into motorbikes. And he said that if life gets you down, don't forget that there's only one down and at least four up. I thought that won't mean anything to anybody that doesn't ride bikes. He's obviously relating to the gears, but I thought that was quite a good little comment. Knowing the way that some of my mates tick, I wouldn't be at all surprised if somebody hasn't commented to themselves, to the wives, why look at him sat there with a string on his glasses. Well, there's a reason for that. I know it's a bit grandad, but I am a grandad. But our lovely little, ever so wonderful puppy, I put my glasses on the coffee table the other day and he managed to get hold of them and he chewed them up. And $639 it cost me for these glasses, which I now don't put down because he's a little shit and he's constantly trying to get hold of anything that he shouldn't have, really. There is a certain amount of logic. I know they look a bit ridiculous, but I think my street cred went out the window many years ago. Okay, so just about to arrive at Harley Davidson and Savage, I think it's called, Savage Motorcycles. I'm not sure what dealership they are. But they're in a really funny place. They're on a main road, but you can't really get to it from the main road, so you tend to come through this bloody industrial estate, really, to get to it. There you go. That's the place. I'll park up here, I think. Okay, so here we are at Highway Harley Davidson and Savage Suzuki and KTM. Have a little bit of a mooch around here. I'll have to turn the camera off. I'm pretty sure they won't appreciate me wandering around with a camera. So back soon. Okay, well, that was that. Geez, if funds permitted, there's probably 3 bikes, maybe 4 bikes I could easily have bought just then. I don't know what it is about bikes, but you could just, I'd just love to have a massive collection. Biggest problem's deciding what you want. So nothing conclusive from that trip. Just a bit more pondering to do. Okay, so I think I will sign off for now. Hope you've enjoyed that. It's been something a little bit different. Still hasn't bloody rained. So anyway, thanks for joining me at Handlebars and Holidays, and I will catch you again soon. Take care and ride or drive safe. See ya.